Hello, welcome to Gift.
Thank you. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing okay. If you're okay, I'll go ahead and just jump in and start sharing screen. Does that work?
Please start.
All right, let me share here. Let's see. Can everybody see that okay?
Yes.
All right. My name is Kristin. A few years ago, I joined a new leadership team at Hewitt Learning as their Director of Educational Services. A little bit of background. Hewitt has been around since 1964, providing educational resources for at-home learners. A large portion of those services has been focused on publishing traditional curriculum. But as this new leadership team came together, we began to look for ways to innovate and create new opportunities for those learners. So we founded the Independent Innovator Challenge and started working on new curriculum resources. The co-founder of MTV, Tom Freston, said innovation is taking two things that exist and puts them together in a new way. And we believe that since learning doesn't need to be boring and it doesn't need to be the same for everyone, we're going to develop some new curriculum, and two of them are I'd like to introduce to you today. I think you'll see how innovation has been incorporated into both of these different approaches to learning. The first one is the Amani Project, Amani at Home specifically. I want you guys to keep your eyes open for a few innovative ideas. The intersection of music and emotional learning, the incorporation of homemade instruments, and the accessibility of materials for learners anywhere all around the world. Amani at Home is really simple. Music is what brings us together. It's a common language that spans cultures, economics, demographics. When you give someone the chance to make music, you're giving them the opportunity to express themselves, to collaborate, to share, to kind of create that emotional common ground with others. It can make the world better, safer, and kinder. Simple concepts make a huge difference. So if you can figure out how to take these ideas around the world to foster the sharing and giving of music, you can make a real movement out of energized and active young people, artists, entrepreneurs, leaders. So in 2017, Children in Harmony established the Amani Project in Tanzania, Colombia, and the United States. The program combined learning theory on emotional intelligence with a music making program that uses do-it-yourself tools and mentorship that spans cultures. In fall of 2021, Hewitt Learning began a partnership with Children in Harmony. We wanted to bring the curriculum to at-home learners everywhere. So we really believe that making music builds empathy among young people and can lead towards a more equitable and just world. So on our website, you can find downloadable activities from that Amani at Home curriculum. The activities really build on one another. So if you're going to do it, we recommend completing them in the order that they were created. There's a lot of free downloadable activities, and they include detailed objectives, rubrics, instructions that an adult can use to facilitate it with a younger person, or an older student can be able to follow it on their own. All the activities are designed so that you can complete them with items found around your house. Children learn how to fashion their own instruments from objects they found. They can compose music and lyrics for a song about building and practicing empathy for people who are different from them, maybe even a song about kindness, being kind during a pandemic. So in doing so, they become what you call artivists, proactive artists, who put into motion all of the new equity skills that they've learned using Amani at Home. So I want to take a quick moment and show you a quick clip about how easy it is to incorporate this at your house.
So we made our violin slash guitar, right? Now what are we doing? A shaker. What are we going to do? What are we going to put it in? A shaker.
You're right, so go and let it all hang out tonight. 'Cause we don't love you anymore.
As you can see, Amani really is adaptable to any age, and it can be done with any size group. The possibilities are really limited only by your imagination. The opportunity for innovation and creativity is as infinite as the number of learners and their unique learning styles. Changing topic for a second, science gives the context for a whole nother innovative curriculum that Hewitt is proud to partner with. Kids Chemical Solutions is a program that has taken two things that exist and put them into new ways. In this case, comic books and chemistry. Over the years, professors have found that students drop out of chemistry faster than almost any other science course, other than maybe algebra. This rate prevents many people from moving into the hard sciences. It limits possible opportunities and futures for those without access to resources. So to begin addressing this issue, Dr. Colleen Kelly, who's actually presenting later on in this gift, created a series of comic book episodes designed to teach the foundations of chemistry for kids from 8 to 108. The practice of using case studies to higher education has been an effective tool for teaching everything from medicine to law. And these case studies are based on real life situations. They're often framed as a mystery to solve, and Dr. Kelly loves a good mystery. So she embraced the use of case studies in her classroom. Her college students found that the case studies enriched their understanding and helped them connect those concepts to everyday life. So this led Dr. Kelly to ask the question, would this work for a younger audience? She wanted to find out. So she began creating a series of chemistry mysteries in a comic book format for upper elementary school students. She discovered that through her research, a key to mastering chemistry in high school or college is to introduce chemical symbols to kids close to the same time that they're being introduced to musical symbols, learning music, learning basic math symbols like the division symbol. She says that chemistry can be thought of as the same as learning music. The symbols tell a story, and it takes time to understand and get comfortable and to use those symbols to tell the story. So the MC Detective Agency was born. It's a series of comic books that makes the introductory concepts of chemistry accessible to young learners. Right now it's set to last for 10 episodes. It envelops a cleverly concealed chemistry curriculum with the stories of twins, Poppy and Ray, who solve mysteries using chemistry. These sibling sleuths have many, many, many adventures. They travel back in time to rescue the Radium Girls. They attend a modern day rock concert and save a vanishing Van Gogh. They get to swim in a bottle of Chanel No. 5 and find hiding aldehydes. The readers eventually discover, spoiler alert here, MC is Madame Curie, and Granny Eve is Madame Curie's youngest daughter. And each character is tied in with a specific element. So Poppy is polonium, Ray, radium, you get the idea. The mysteries included in the graphic novel are scaffolded so that so that students can learn the objectives found in a college level, 100 level chemistry course. The characters in the MC Detective Agency are by design not human. Instead, they look like the molecules or the elements that they represent. This gets early learners used to those chemical symbols and takes away some of that fear factor associated with learning chemistry. We really do want all kids to be able to connect with the characters, regardless of gender or race, making this graphic novel truly inclusive. So just as Dr. Kelly saw a need in her students and created an innovative approach to introducing the basic concept of chemistry, Amani at home also saw a need during the coronavirus lockdowns and adapted their program to allow for at-home learning in addition to the in-person groups. It's said that necessity is the mother of invention. Well, opportunity might be the mother of innovation. Observing the world around us is what provides fodder for pushing the boundaries of what is expected. Hewitt Learning is excited to support innovators globally who are seeking to create a better world, whether it's those adapting chemistry and music to their specific context, those engaging in the Independent Innovator Challenge, those presenting in GIFT, other ways yet to be discovered. So I want to thank you guys for your time today. I actually get to hang out with you guys a little bit longer too. So I'm going to end my presentation and see if anybody has any questions.
No, you don't get to end. You're going to have to answer some questions.
Okay, I can do that.
I can't wait to see the comic books. I'm like so excited.
Oh, I've gotten to see a sneak peek of them. Their pre-orders are set to start beginning of May. And
Oh.
so they'll be able to be in the hand. The first 4 episodes are coming out this fall.
I want to see them.
Yeah, don't they sound fun?
So yeah, they're designed just for you.
Sounds great. Sounds great.
Yeah.
Wow, that's fantastic. So this is such a wonderful idea. Okay. So now the next question is, what's after chemistry?
Good question. Hewitt, we're open to lots of ideas. And so basically our goal is to facilitate getting educational resources into the hands of learners everywhere. Like that's our goal. So I actually had a conversation yesterday with a lady who has an idea about getting anatomy into a comic book form. All of these are just in the idea stage at this point. So there's tons and tons, nothing's set yet, but there's tons and tons of room for growth and innovation and creativity. And our goal is just to facilitate that. So
I think what you should do, I'm just letting you know that in the back of the comic book, okay, you should have some sort of a little section that says there are more topics coming. And if you are a teacher in any topic and you would like to help us create something, please contact us.
I like that idea. I think we need to do that. Absolutely.
Because what will happen is the chemistry teacher will have it, and then the physics teacher is going to go, well, where's my book?
Exactly. Exactly. That's kind of the hope is that, well, and we also want it to be able to be used either in a classroom by a teacher or at home by a parent who's never had a chemistry background. We want them to be able to be equally able to just pick it off the shelf and say, here, let's explore this together. I've got all the tools right here. Let's develop a love of science as we go without having that fear factor.
I hope there's many more books. And at some point, I think there should be a music book.
I think a music one would be fantastic. I was actually talking with somebody else recently about how do you learn math through music, which I think should be a whole nother one. I think that's a great idea.
Well, I just want to tell you that it's a known fact that whatever part of the brain is involved in math, it's also the same part that's involved in music. Mm-hmm. And so some of the greatest mathematicians were also musicians. They weren't nearly as good a musician as they were a mathematician, but hey,
if there's anybody,
Albert Einstein played the violin and he loved doing it.
If there's anybody who wants to teach algebra through music, come talk to me. I want to help you design it.
That sounds like a great idea.
Kristin, so if people are going to be watching this, we're putting this up on YouTube and they're going to be watching it. So how do they get in touch with you or with Hewitt? How do they do that?
Well, one of the easiest ways is our website here is hewitthomeschooling.com, or excuse me, Hewitt Learning. And we've got a contact us section right here. That's the easiest way. They can email me directly. My email is Kristin L, KRISTINL @hewittlearning.org. You can contact me directly that way. So there's a couple of different ways. Hewitt Learning, we've got this one here, and then the Independent Innovator. Our challenge for this year actually just closed, but that's another place that they can reach out with if they're wanting to do another Independent Innovator challenge. So we've got a little bit of either of those. You can contact us through either page, and we're a small staff, so I'll get that.
Thank you.